Um. Uh. Yeah, I think it's good. Hello, everyone. Hi. Um. Tobiloba here. I'm excited for to be here today again. For today's stream and to talk about um uh stuff that we do every Friday, every Saturday, rather. So today we are actually doing something different. We are trying CLIs. You've probably seen the banners around, but yeah, we're doing it. We're like building a CLI tool, and we are going to ship it to NPM. So heads up, this will actually be a two-episode thing because limited on time. Um, uh, one of us is going to Flutter Bytes come today. But so for today we'll be building a CLI, and the goal of rather of the project is to build a CLI and ship it to NPM, and you guys can try it as well. But it would be awesome if you follow through with the process and you saw us doing it live. Yeah, I think it'll be exciting. CLIs are something that are very core to most things that we do nowadays in web development. Creating React app, creating an Next.js app, setting up your Astro app or something. So CLIs are very, very fundamental nowadays to most things that we do as web developers in general, developers in general. So yeah, without further ado, I'm Tobiloba and I'm a software engineer, developer advocate, and yeah, I've been tech for 3 years now, so I enjoy doing tech stuff and building stuff and doing live streams. So yeah, to my yeah, this is my left hand side. Yeah, to my left hand side, but my right hand side on the screen is Emmanuel. Right, good. Thank you. That.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I have trouble with my network. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah.
You can hear me. Oh, alright. So yeah. Hi guys. My name is Emmanuel. I'm software engineer, and yeah, I love streaming. And yeah, today is another episode of our live stream. And today we'll be working on building a CLI command line tool. And yeah, we open to publish it to npm. Yeah, so it sure should be exciting one. So yeah, excited
Yeah,
for this one.
yeah. CLI. Yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting. Um, we're going to be following a couple of guides and blogs online. That was all brought together. Wait, let's do this live. So, um, spoiler alert. It's even a spoiler. We haven't actually done this before, so this is our first time doing this. And this is the same thing for most of our live streams. We actually do everything live and walk through the process and brainstorming and figuring things out. I mean, two heads are better than one, right? Um, yeah, we're gonna get started right away. But I don't know if Emmanuel, do you have anything to share regarding CLIs? I know you've used CLIs a lot too. I mean, every web developer has. It took me a while to actually know that they are called CLIs, but when I did, it was exciting. So what has been your experience with CLIs?
Yeah, for me it's been I mean, from my early days I've had that experience with CLI. I used to remember then when I was still learning front end, right? So um back end, I used to see those of my guys that were doing back end at the time.
Hmm?
They have this beautiful CLI they use for their, was it MySQL? I can't remember. But one of those
Yeah.
database, it has a nice kind of UI there. So I used to see it then, I'll be I really like this. At least this one is, I mean, other than the normal CLI you normally see, this one is and they took time to beautify this one to make it look, I mean, look sort of nice
Hmm?
and all. But I mean, CLI is very, very important, in most of what you do. There are some things you don't want to keep doing repeatedly, just bundle it at once and get it done. So yeah, that is for me. And when we spoke about doing this on the live stream, I remember I was saying I've not really I've not really done I've not really done something like this, yeah. So um, I'm hoping to be blown and to like learn a lot from this. So yeah.
Yep, me too, me too, me too, me too, me too. Uh, I think we should get right to it, right? Or what do you think? Oh, somebody gave a comment. Uh, Hi, Toby. Thank you for the shout out. Emmanuel, you're breaking. I don't know if you're still there. Emmanuel, can you hear me? Don't know if you can. Uh,
Yeah, but it's breaking on my end. I don't know. I want to like check. I think my internet is having some issues. I can hear you, but it's not really clear on my end. It's like breaking. No, I think it's
yeah,
my
okay.
internet. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Let me just open something here while we do that. Yeah, let me share my screen again. Uh, Share screen. So let's build a CLI with Node.js. We found like this really cool article by Manav. It's pretty old, but we have just probably going to like, I mean, obviously we're going to like check the maintenance of uh, the dependencies that are used, see if they're still being actively maintained, or if they probably changed their APIs or something. We probably need to swap some things out. That's no problem, and it's part of the process. So we're just going to figure this out and get to get it working anyway. So yeah, that's the idea of the stream. So first time doing a CLI, we're doing it live. So it said we use CLIs every day. But I be Git. Yeah, I even forgot like Git, grep, org, npm, or any other terminal app like CLIs. The CLIs are super useful and usually the fastest way to get something done. Today we're going to create our own CLI too. So I know if you like maybe made a React app, Astro app, or maybe you've used Git, you're very familiar with this kind of terminal interface, sort of. So yeah, setting up the project, we would open our terminal and obviously create the directory and navigate to it. Of course, as with another project. I'm going to clear this. I'm going to zoom in. Am I zooming in? Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to cd to where I want it to be. Yeah, then I'm going to make a directory. Sorry, make directory the CLI tool. Yep. Yeah, so it said navigate to it, obviously. Now initialize a new Node.js project in that folder. It said to npm init, but I know I can just do npm init dash y so I get everything set up. So now we have a package.json there. So if I was to ls CLI to see that we have only a package.json inside. And I can cut that. If you cut that, I'll just get this. Okay. But yeah, so building the basic CLI. So now that we have our Node projects ready, we move to actually make the CLI. Here's what you have to do. So create a folder named bin in the root directory of your project. Inside bin, create a folder called index.js. It's going to be the entry point of our CLI. And now open the package.json file and change the main path to bin slash index.js. Yeah, let's do this. So like step by step process. So I'm just going to come here and open CLI tool in VS Code. We can actually do everything from the terminal, but this one has sort of like interactive kind of vibe. So I'm just going to open let's see CLI. I just created it, right? Yes. So package.json, I have that open. So I said to create a file named index. So I said to create a folder named bin the root directory. So I'm just going to create that right here, bin. And inside bin, it said to create a file called index.js. So inside bin, I'm going to create a file called index.js. So Emmanuel will be back soon. I think he's having some connectivity issues. We'll be joining us soon. So now I said to open that package.json and change the main parts to bin/index.js. So main parts, I'm just going to come here and change this. Don't know if I should zoom in. Yeah. bin/index.js. I'm going to share the blog link in the chat too if you like want to follow along and stuff. So yeah, definitely something to look forward to. So yeah, bin/index.js. So he said now Molani add another entry point into the package.json file called bin and set its key to my CLI and its value to bin /index.js. The addition should look something like this. So now, because they named theirs my CLI, so we have to actually name our own CLI tool. So I'm just going to copy this. So it's said to add another entry, right? Yeah. So we just put this down here. Yes. Doesn't add anything. So I changed this to CLI tool because that was the name we gave it. The CLI tool is what we call it. Is what we called it rather. That's what we put here. So so he said the key to my one sec. So he said the key my CLI is the keyword for calling the CLI. For example, I don't know if you've seen if you've used Git well. For example, let me show you my terminal right real quick. I can just do like, let's say I just do Git, for example. It's probably list a bunch of commands for me because I'm able to call Git. If I do like npm or something, it will list a bunch of commands for me to tell me that, oh, are you trying to like run npm or something, something, something. So that name, I'm guessing, this name we added here called CLI tool, I'm guessing is the way most of the CLIs also have it set up. What other CLI tools I have set up globally? Is Homebrew one? I think Homebrew, like Brew or something, Brew. For like Mac, there, like a bunch of commands will also come up and stuff like that. So yeah, CLI tools are more like, I don't know, applications, but they like run within your terminal, more like scripts or something that you just can interact with like an application. So they're like super fun. Emmanuel, are you back?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't know, your video is frozen though, but like I can hear you.
Okay. I was having some issues with my network, so
Yeah, sure, no problem.
okay. Yeah.
So I got to like setting up the CLI locally. I was basically following this guide here. I think you have the link. I don't know. I can share it to you in the private chat too as well. So you can like check that out. So I'm following like with this guide. I got to like creating like the package.json, basically this project environment set up for it, and getting things going on that end. And I got to the part where let me just navigate real quick. So I got to the part where I basically just created a file called index.js in a folder called bin. I haven't done anything there. In my package.json, I swapped the name for main, the entry to the project, obviously. So your package.json, there are so many metadata that you need to actually pay attention to for people in the audience. So you know that how to like specify your main and stuff like that. For example, if you want to publish a project, for like the entry into your project or something. Yeah, so basically specifies the entry superior to like bin/index.js. I did that. So I called the name CLI tool, they called it my CLI. And then they said to add this entry called bin and the name of the project, but then the navigation to the entry of the project. So mine was CLI tool and then bin/index.js. So yeah, so later in the like stream, we should probably like learn what bin does, but let's try to like follow along with the guide and see where that takes us. So that's where I am so far.
Okay. All right. That's good. So we wait. So okay. Change. Okay. 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 Good. Yeah. You can continue. Follow on now.
Let me give you live share as well, so you can. Where's live share? Where's live share? Okay, so I'm just going to send you that real quick. Okay, okay, I just sent it to you in the chat. So yeah, we got to the part where we like actually specify the name for the CLI tool, and then the name here, it says the name defined here is not permanent and can be changed whenever you like. Obviously, we wrote it. Okay, maybe I think they're referring to even after the CLI is working or something. Yeah, but like the still. So yeah, it says now let's install and test our CLI. Oh, we can do that now. Um yeah, let's see that. So navigate to the directory, operate and run npm install globally. Test the CLI but we didn't put anything in index.js though. Is that supposed to like work? This is like this looks too easy to like. Oh, let's see though. So it says navigate to the root directory of the project and then run this npm install g, which is global, like a global installation. So that's why you have to use that g flag. Um, so it says to install the package global in the system. So now test the CLI by the specified keyword in the terminal. So let's do CLI tool. Huh. Okay, it didn't throw an error. So maybe it worked. So it said handling command line arguments. So our basic CLI is ready, and now we move to further functionality. So we didn't get an error. So maybe we're cool. What do you think, Emmanuel? Am I tripping?
Um, have you done the npm? Did you do the npm install global?
Yeah, I did it. Then I ran. Then it said like added one package. Is there a way to like track the package that npm adds? Uh, Maybe like an npm log something.
Okay, you were running the command on the folder, the CLI folder, right?
Yeah.
Why? Okay. And I think what it does is like it checks like around, like within that folder, sorry. The package.json within the folder, whatever you have there, just automatically installs it for you. That's what I think. Um,
Mm.
but I was
Oh,
expecting, okay, we've not added,
yeah,
have
it
we added
worked.
any commands yet?
No, we've not. But like I was able to log and see that CLI2 was actually installed. So I did like I found like this npm view command online. So you can actually do npm view, the package name, then the time that you want to check. I think so. I said on Stack Overflow. So I just did npm view now. So it was able to
Okay.
actually find. Oh wait, I actually need to write the package name. So if I did like npm view, say CLI2, and then I just do time. Well, did roughly the same thing, but like at least was able to identify that CLI2 existed, and was probably installed somehow, but it's not in the registry, obviously, because I haven't published it. What do you think?
Yeah, I I think that one is just uh it's just the normal default message, whether or not
Yeah,
like
but
for
like it
example, now if you try,
was able to identify
okay,
this.
yeah, what I'm saying is if you try, maybe if you try, I don't know, npm view, maybe just a random,
No,
might go
no,
with
I didn't even
something
write.
random.
When I look at this first command, I didn't even write like anything there. But was able to identify.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like I didn't even say it wasn't. It was the second time I actually added it. The first time I just did view, and then it got the name.
Identify the CLI. Yeah, I think we're on the right path.
Okay, so yeah, let's continue. So it says although the most basic, yeah, so handling command line arguments, our most basic CLI is ready. Yeah, and the basic task any CLI does is handling command line arguments, obviously. In our CLI, we're receiving the language name and the sentence to be translated as arguments. Then we'll pass it. Yeah, because as the command comes in, we need to actually pass it to know, okay, what does this command do? Maybe a bunch of conditions we've added some parts of the CLI tool.
Mm-hmm.
I know when this command exists, this is what should happen. Some kind of like logic blocks or something.
Yeah.
So, although Node.js offers built-in functionality for handling command line arguments, we are going to use an npm package called Yags. And what is Yags? Which is specifically made for building CLI. Yags will simplify our process. Yeah, like when you're doing things like this, it's kind of like super easier to like use packages. Unless you are like a guru and maybe want to build it from scratch, or like you just want to go through the process. I think which may be a good learning experience anyways. But packages are always like a go to some most times. So he said Yags. So now Yags helps you build interactive command line tools by passing argument and generating an elegant user interface. When was it last maintained? 2 years ago. Yeah, but like when was the last published? Interesting. 2 years ago. So is it still stable, or hmm, do we like check their GitHub to see if they are still good? But we'll do like interactive command line tools, use the commands and group options, and dynamic generated help menu based on your arguments. Yeah, what you'd expect from a CLI. Leginet version with the most recent features. Simple example. Complex example. Yags supports multiple platforms. Uh, last year, last commit to the project. It's a pretty big project. So they have support for Dino too. TypeScript, ESM, using Yags in browser. That's nice. So still, last year is I don't know, maybe pretty decent. Uh, I would have expected that we were pushing some like minor fixes or something. But let's try it and see what happens, I guess. So it says to install Yags. So let's install Yags in the project. Yags is installing. Okay, Yags has been installed. So now I said after installing Yags, include it in your module, include the module rather in your index.js. So they're obviously not using ESM, they're using like common JS. So that's why we have to use require. So we put this here. But Yaz has ESM support now though. But let's follow the guide and see where that takes us. So we had that. We included it in our module. So it said then create the options object containing all your command line flags. So now we can create an options object from Yags. So we just call Yags, then dot usage, passing a usage. Where is usage coming from? So the option L, alias language, describe, translate to language, type string, demand option, false. Interesting. So option S, alias sentence, describe, sentence to be translated, type string, demand option, false. Dot help true. Dot add v. In the above code, I'll define an option L, a flag. When
Okay,
passed, we'll print all the supported languages by the API. We will default. We implement this later. Yags helps us, provider will help, and version flags by default. Okay. So should we try it?
Yeah, we should, so we could see how. And wait, okay.
I don't know what usage does though. Like it said usage, but then it passed in something called usage into usage. I don't know where that came from. Probably get an error. If we don't, then it's weird
Yeah.
because okay, now we have options, but options is not being called or used anywhere, right? So
Options
back
like
here, yeah. So instead of dividing an option L, which we passed, which okay, when passed, print out supported languages by the API. We'll plan this later. If you want an option to be compulsory, then you can set its demand option value
man
to be
option
true.
to true.
So this is very configurable, like you're just like plugging and playing. This is get Yags to throw a missing argument error if the flag is not provided. I like it. It's like a toolkit for like just building CLIs.
Yeah.
So it says we can try it according to this GIF here. Uh, but there's no API yet. I don't think we're using any API. Or does it just work out of the
Yeah, there's
box?
no API. That's why I was looking at what we have here. It's like because the beautification also comes doesn't come.
Yeah, like, do we already have that working, or is it just showing us what to look like? Because
Yeah, I
what it's
think
doing
that's
here
what
is,
it's showing. I think it's showing us what it would look like after the whole because there's no API and there's no even.
so there's an error on line one. So it says const yags, syntax error expected, syntax error where the um
Line one, unexpected
says,
token.
is there really an unexpected token here? Interesting. Oh, sorry, too bad. We have yags installed, right? Yeah, we do have it.
Yeah.
17.0.2. Maybe we should check their docs or something. I mean, their README. Oh, so this is the way Yags works now. I think it has changed. So the guide may be misleading sometimes. So,
Mm-hmm. So
interesting.
can you okay? Did, did you
What are you
use
saying?
any options? I was trying to look if can you scroll down if they use like options if they set any options in any of the examples.
They just probably can just check their docs for that. Where is the link to their docs? So this is it. So getting started, require Yags, script name, usage, command. I think it has changed. To have like a docs thing, yeah. Oh, yargs, as in like maybe like a pirates thing. That's smart. Okay, so I think this is where you actually import yargs now. I was right about that, but I don't see them using any options. Maybe that guide can actually be misleading. Should probably look for like an updated guide to follow.
Mm-hmm. Can you search for like options like
Yep.
contribute for something?
Yeah, but options is just a variable name though. Oh, I found options. Where is it? Just take me there. No, not there. Like there's an options. I just saw it now. Yeah. Yes.
So it still works. Option alliance demand option.
Yeah, but like, does it match what we have locally? Let me scroll to that. So they have like, they don't have that usage thing though that could exist
And I also think we need to do like the training to the yards
with
directly
Yags,
for
right? Yeah, but we
yeah.
have that here already. So like Yags dot, but then it's not being called, right? Oh, I see what you
Yeah,
mean.
we're
Like
not
we should like,
the options is not being
yeah, but then they are using this process dot arg v dot slice uh to like check the commands. I'm guessing because slice it's probably treats the commands like the command coming in as an array, then start picking
mhm.
from. Unless I'm tripping, what does
Yeah.
slice do in JavaScript? So it's to treat as an array, but I think slice returns, yes, slash it works on strings and on array. It works on strings and arrays
Yeah.
rather.
Like
So,
slice two, I think it's going to take from zero to like to cut from
no, it start from two rather. It start from two, then
two
to
to
end,
the
go
end.
to the end. Yeah. So yeah, they're actually passing the command with this. So maybe we should follow what they have here. What do you think?
Yeah, but the thing is, um, if I'm going to
Let me change.
follow this, let me see.
So I'll change this to yags slash yags. Is it yags slash yags? Yeah.
Mhm.
So there's an. I don't think they have this usage thing. What does usage even do? Do they still have usage?
Mm, yeah, and where is this usage them coming from? Because we didn't define,
Yeah,
we
that's what I
didn't
was looking
define
at.
this usage.
Oh, so usage is something that I think would later on specify. But I think you still need to call this process does something something before even chaining anything. I think we actually need to call it because we need to like pass the whatever is coming from the terminal to know that I should not obviously include the command. For example, CLI2 space maybe click CLI2 space sing. So you should only read from sing backwards, I mean forwards rather, instead
Backwards,
of
yeah,
reading.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we need
Instead
to
of
add
reading,
this,
adding the,
yeah, the command
yeah, I get
itself.
what you
So
mean.
obviously the command is done. Yeah, so I actually did a bit of some of these CLI things from building the Redis that I've been working on. So I sort of like I've used this args thing. So it's like a Node.js thing that Node.js provides from the out of the box. So it can
Yeah.
like read, can provide commands to you like as an array or a string, a set of strings rather. So you're able to like pass it and decide what to use. Um, but yeah, so I think we maybe got past that part. So maybe let's read the guide a little more and see. Maybe we're not supposed to run this yet, but it didn't include any APIs or anything. He just went on with, oh, he just finished actually. So he just went on with like, but then he did mention, I think he did mention the complete code here. We can fork it on GitHub. Should we check that out?
Um, yeah, let's just see. Because I'm sure that all the beautification and the APIs were not added into what we're seeing on that article.
So this is what he did.
Okay, look at
So he talked
usage.
about,
So
oh,
you
he defined
can,
using chalk. He defined using with chalk, but he didn't include that in the guide. So I think he said to
mm-hmm,
include chalk for colorizing whatever inputs
mm-hmm.
that comes in. So he defined usage at the top, then he now puts it down here as a variable. So then he now define the options clearly. But I want to see where
But
is
look at the
actually
args, the arg,
where.
the arg under, yeah,
Oh yeah, I think he
require,
updated
yeah,
because this yag slash yags here. Yeah, and then he called
mm-hmm.
this. Yeah, are we doing the argv on our own? We're not doing the argv. We're just doing normal. They are changing the usage so it's in our own. I think we should follow what he did here. But then it's check. Oh, I, yeah. So it's checking the language and checking if yeah. So either of the flags. So you could use language or you could use the short one. So either one. If
Mm-hmm.
either whichever one you use of the two of them should like console log my CLI horizontal layout text sync my CLI. Or this should be the name of our own CLI. So if the language is null or this is null, so you just run this and then it should show the help command. But this is so nice. You can just like yags.show help and it show the help and then you return and stop. But then if there is if sentence two is the same, but then when you now have a language that is you have either of these two and they're not null, then you now actually translate for the language to lowercase, and then you do a line break, then you do the response to text. Are you making an API call there somewhere? Oh, I think this translate is an API call. Where's translate coming from?
require Google Translate. Oh, I see it on top.
Where is it? I can't. I don't.
Google.
Okay, I see now. Oh, that's so convenient. So you
We
can
are
just
using
call it.
Google Translate API.
Yeah. So they take the sentence to this, but then
Mm-hmm.
we log this to the out to the console rather, and then if there's an error, you log the error. It's nice. Obviously, you didn't include the like full code yet, but let's keep reading and see. It did show that to add color we need chalk and boxing. What are chalk and
Yeah.
boxing? Chalk a year ago as well. It gives you like color to like your CLI.
Yeah.
Terminal styling done right. Expressive API, highly performant, no dependencies. Oh, that's nice. I mean, this is the nest styles. You can just like it's like writing CSS or something.
Yeah.
I like that. It's so convenient. Like you just like pick what you want and color it what you want. Creative. Uh, then what else did you mention? I mentioned boxing. Did I open that? I don't think I did. For boxing as well, create boxes in the terminal. Oh, nice.
Well, that's what I
There's
use
a-
for
Yeah, for like yeah,
docs.
there's a package for this. This is so nice. And then include them. Obviously, then you. Oh, then he no. Then he now created the usage variable. I think we're the ones that did not wait till when he created it. So he did create the usage variable, and then he was able to run that command.
Yeah, but like the other stuff, like the one we got to figure out on the docs, like the process notes, I didn't think it was part of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I think it's because the APIs have changed. So the docs. So he obviously doesn't have that anymore. Should we try running this code, or should we just copy paste, install dependencies, and run it? Or what do you think?
What year ago was this updated?
We obviously can still
Updated
update it with the documentation, but this was updated 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. We could try to run this and install the dependency and see if it works first.
Okay, let me copy this. Copy it. Okay.
Then we can now
Let me
make like tweaks. It
so I'll
doesn't
just
work.
comment on code out. Uh, Vice President shouting. Oh, because I copied this. Wait, was that there? Oh, you have to include this, like the shebang thing. Remember this, right, Emmanuel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But why is it giving?
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, also, like, I think another question is why do we have to put this here? At the beginning of a file? Is that not at the beginning? Does it have to be like, oh,
Line
it
one.
does?
But
That's
wait,
so that's so authoritarian. Like he's saying that if you don't put me at line one, yeah, I'm not going to keep shout. I'm not going to stop shouting.
yeah. But on the what's it called? On the GitHub, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it was on line one. Was it on line?
It
Okay, it
was.
was on line one. So
That's
oh,
so.
because you
That's so like
added commented code.
yeah, comment. But that's
Yeah,
so like that's too strict. Like it's like if you don't put me on line one, I'm not going to keep quiet.
yeah.
So we obviously have read the code and we know what it does. So no, we didn't see Figlet though. What's Figlet? Oh, create
It's part
ASCII
of
arts
create
function.
ASCII. I think most of these are just for like design and
Beautification.
beautification.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the logo. Yeah. So let's install the dependencies, obviously. Let's install chalk and boxing. Do we need to install the let me just check the dependencies, see if we need to install the Google.
Figlets
Yeah, we
and
need to
Google
install the
Translate.
I can just change the commands though. I can just like npm I this and npm I what else? I've installed choke and boxing. But we can just like we don't need this and we can just
You don't
combine.
need and just put them together. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Um,
Piglet
piglets,
and
yags. Oh, we already have yags. Sorry, bad. So we just do this then.
mhm.
Okay, so those have been installed. Um, uh, Now let's see. Do we just try running it now, or also why does he have images here? Is it for like for like his blog? Oh, that's smart.
Yeah,
He put he put the images on the repo so that I can like put it on his blog because GitHub gives you like a URL thing to save images. That's nice.
yeah,
Um, yeah. So yeah, I guess we just try running now, right?
yeah. Let's
Do we
just
need to
try
like
to run it and see.
do we need to like reinstall it or something like maybe with this? Let me now try this. Oh my bad.
No, CLI hyphen. Yeah. And
So it says chalk. Didn't I install chalk? It's not
but you said the
supported.
mode.
Interesting. What does this mean? So
Yeah,
it
this is
says
this
it
is
requires ESM.
instead
Oh,
change way. He gave it instead change the require of blah 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 to a dynamic import which is available in all common JS module.
oh.
But we I think chalk
Can we use
you
import in
have,
CJS?
but we have to update the module to like
MJS or something? Oh, do
mm,
you need, how do you mean?
but I'm saying like what we
Oh,
have currently in the package
there's a way
adjacent.
we
What do we
can
have?
do there's a way we can do await imports actually in CJS. I just looked it up. So for example, instead of having what was throwing the error was it chalk?
Yeah, but
So there's a way
I'm
to do
guessing
this
all
about
of them are going to throw the same error because it's only
oh
showing
really?
chalk because like chalk is the first. That's something.
But this is not showing anything though. It's just going to work. Doesn't look like it's even JS syntax. But it said there's a way we can do await imports. Let's try running it again and see if it works.
Yeah.
And if another one will throw the error. So let's install it again. Let's try this. So it said await is only valid in async functions
Async
and
function. Yeah.
object functions. Yeah, obviously that makes sense. So we need to ah this version this version of chalk is giving issues. So obviously we can't use await like that. Is there a way maybe we can make it a like immediately invoked functional expression? Does that work?
Yeah, but can we like test that the issue is only like this issue is only for chalk?
With chalk. Yeah, that's true. We can just
Yeah,
comment
let me
chalk
be
out.
sure because my I'm having a hint that it's going to like throw the same errors for the other ones too.
Uh, Let me try commenting chalk out and check all the other parts to use chalk. Oh wow, we use chalk in like a lot of places. How do we play this? How do we play this? Mm,
Okay, you know what? Before it gets to where chalk the error, I mean, before it throws error for this, it would have probably thrown the error for the first few lines above it. So you get
oh, so should just move chalk down? That makes sense. That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, so before it gets to wherever chalk is, you would have, yeah,
So let's just move chalk down like this. And let's npm install again.
there's an error. It should have detected it before. Okay, can you
Uh,
see
do
required
boxing first.
boxing? The same thing as that thing.
So I
So I don't
guess
think it's a chalk. I think it's like the probably the node version now. Uh, you're on 18, right? 18 or 20.
I'm on Node 18.
Okay.
Is it my
So
Node version that's actually giving that issue though?
I'm not sure.
Uh,
I'm just
it's not
but we can
supported.
we try to do a dynamic import.
Yeah, but like, how does how would that work? Like, don't we need to change it to like MJS and maybe make the projects support modules and then maybe like so are able to use imports? Do you get what I mean? Like for
Yeah, I
now,
get
we're
what you're
using
saying.
command, so that's why using all this require. But do we need to rewrite everything to be? I mean, it's not that much work. The code will stay the same, but it's just be MJS. I don't think anything else has to change. Yeah, nothing else has to change.
Mhm.
Yeah, but the weird part is these options, even here, is not being called anywhere unless we didn't copy the code correctly. Where's options? Yeah, like even here, it's not being used anywhere else. It's kind of weird. But let me try it out. Let me try making this MJS and see what happens. So I make this MJS. Obviously, this should throw errors, but they are not because it's JavaScript. Damn. So import boxing from. But would MJS work out of the box though? Um, I'm not very sure, but
Wait, can
let's see
you
what
try
happens.
the import without await
Oh, let's try
pass
that.
pass?
Or did you look something up and saw that?
Yeah, yeah. Like I saw one MDN docs.
But then why this scares me is that the import is not even like showing any specification thingy. Let's clear this and let's install globally again. Let's try this. Oh, okay, now it's a command not found case. But at least there's no error again. I don't think that's a good thing though. I don't think he ever ran the code even because of the imports Bobby put. Oh no, my bad. This is still MJS. So that means MJS is not going to work. It has to be JS. At least to settle that one. But we probably need to go and support modules in the package.json to allow MJS. But well, Chalk did not throw an error. So maybe imports is what we should be doing because boxing didn't throw an error. It was Chalk that threw an error.
Oh,
Didn't we check everything?
boxing. Okay. I see what you say. Wait, did you?
Should we check everything?
Yeah, we should change everything to import.
Good. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so we have a different error now, so I guess that's a good thing. So it said
Yeah.
Chuck docs is not a function. Let's check Chuck's docs, rather Chuck's docs, and see. It says Chuck dot keyword is not a function. How is it being used? Like this. So maybe they switched it up and changed something. Let's just go to their docs. Oh, they don't have a docs. They have a README. Yeah, but like there's probably a website to the docs on their README, but they don't. They don't actually have anything like that. So maybe they put everything here. So it says chalk dot keyword, right? Is there still anything like chalk dot keyword? It says so there's chalk dot level. Uh, chalk dot reset. Oh, these are like modifiers. Mm, um, I don't think I don't think chalk dots. Yeah, I think they're right. Chalk dots function the keyword rather is not a thing again.
Yeah,
There's a template here. So they're just doing chalk dots color like maybe red or something. We can just temporarily try that though. Oh, instead of doing chalk dot keyword, we just do like maybe chalk dot violet, I think. Does
directly.
that work?
But
Yeah. Oh yeah, it works.
I was thinking, mm,
But it just shows like that color though. I'm not sure if it will work. But like judging by what they have here, they're just doing chalk dots, whatever color they want. For example, just like chalk dot blue, chalk dot red, chalk dot um green. I think this might be it. But that's a nice API improvement instead of having I don't know, it looks better this way. You just call the function you want directly. I mean the method rather. Let's install again. Do you even have to install again?
I don't think so because
Okay, so now it's throwing an error for chalk dot green.
chalk the
How
green.
is chalk dot green is here now? It said chalk dot green is not a function. Or it's not being used correctly.
Wait, why is chalk the violent not?
Yeah, throwing an error, right? What chalk dot green is. Maybe you should just do chalk dot yellow because I don't know why this error should be happening right now. I wish this was TypeScript because we would have seen what was wrong. And also the way chalk is used, you just like put okay, you put a string first, then plus I think we're still correct. But now they're using boxing inside. Then you actually add do you still need to add styles? Okay, this is for boxing, not for chalk. Yeah, then you just add the string. I think we're maybe correct in that. So if chalk dot green doesn't exist again, let's try yellow and see what happens. Interesting. Chalk dot yellow too is not a function. So
Can
what is
we
the
just do
problem?
violent or true?
Let's just do violet again.
Because
Let's try red too. Let's see. Red is like I mean straightforward, I guess. So if chalk the red doesn't work, we'll just put violet again. Since violet worked. Yeah, that this is very weird. Are we like on the wrong version of chalk?
when we try violent and it doesn't work, we know that there is something wrong with that line.
Yeah. Uh then to install this and maybe there's something wrong with that line.
Exactly. So, oh wait, or
What's
is it?
that?
Could it be? Well,
For
could it be that work? Yeah, boxing like because we're calling it
variable
inside of
boxing.
boxing.
Yeah, maybe boxing doesn't return a string as it should or something. Oh, boxing returns a promise. Uh,
Because
it returns a promise. But does the promise resolve to like his I don't know a string? Did we try removing boxing or something?
yeah, or like because I'm sure like if you move that chalk the green outside of boxing, like without the boxing, it should work.
Yeah, let's remove boxing and see what happens. So I'm just going to copy this and keep it at the bottom here. Uh, and I'm going to copy just this part out,
Just that one.
comment this out, and just replace. Where is it? I'm just going to replace this. Right. Yeah. Let's try again and see what happens. Okay, so this is very
Oh,
weird.
oh, wait.
Maybe we're not saving the
Wait.
code.
I think we go back to that. The violent. I think we're missing something.
Maybe Violet doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
Or maybe what is it? Or maybe the what's it called? Wait, because this chopped or green is still within chopped or violent.
And according
So
to
so
their
maybe I'm
docs,
thinking maybe you cannot have nexted chop. I mean nexted what's it called within.
oh, that's actually right. Um, I mean that's actually a good note rather. Should we just try removing chalk totally or something? Then we just do a normal string and see what happens. Is that what you're suggesting?
Mm-hmm. So let's just do a plain. So we
String.
remove exactly a plain string, and we just
And their
do.
readme is not that detailed enough to see what we are missing. I just want to be sure that we don't actually have the wrong project. Boxing 2 is not a function.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. But boxing was a
So
function a
that's
couple of. I think Violet has some issues. So probably can't call a function another function. They want us to just do a normal string. I'm sure there's a way, but let's bow down to what Chalk wants and see what happens. What's going on? What's going on? Is it this? Yeah, that. Let's just do a normal string and see what happens. Let's clear this. Oh my god, this is actually weird
now
now.
you're going back to check the violent.
Okay, so we are good, I guess. Like everything was right, but it's trying to tell us something. I think it's debugging from inside, but keyword. I don't think keyword exists again though. All of this has changed, so there's so many things that actually needs to be updated. Chalk wise, anyways. I mean, his code is outdated. If you use the exact versions he was using, his code would probably run. But
Yeah,
should we do that instead? But we are using like updated
definitely.
versions. I can, yeah,
Yeah, like you want to like downgrade all the versions to like the same
yeah.
as these
I can
days.
actually just, yeah, I can actually just copy over his package.json and remove our
Package.json.
notebook and then see it run first. Then we can actually upgrade the APIs. Maybe in the next live stream, that could be something worth pursuing. Like us just upgrading our APIs to match like the new docs. Let me try this too. See what happens. Oh, sorry, not that, not the entire thing. Just this part.
That's the dependencies.
Okay. Wait, let me actually see something. Yeah, our versions are like there's a mad gap. Well, between for Piglet, oh yeah, there's like a minor push through for Piglet. So I'm just going to remove this node modules, remove the log too.
Yeah,
Um, so let's just install again. Yeah, just npm install.
just npm. So yeah.
Okay, so we have it installed now. So if this does not run, oh shit, my bad. What did I do? We need to change all this to require as well. But my node version though, no. But my node version allow it to run though. Maybe import is actually the problem.
I think the import I will require is like based on your node version, not the package version.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So let's at least we have the same code that he has. But let me just let's try running it and see what happens. So yags.usage is not a function. Now it has gone to yags. It came from
You
wait,
put
how
that
is he
the
using his yag?
usage.
Okay, it's just calling
You
like
didn't add
yags
the,
normally.
but you didn't add the, what's it called? Okay, you added it down.
What?
The
But it's not doing
at
yag slash
AG,
yag. It's just doing the what?
the args, AGRV, that I added to like the process dots.
Oh, I did that. Oh, I think we need to remove this. Wait. Okay, this is his code, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I think that was the only part I changed. So I changed this yags. Yeah, I think that was why I was throwing that error. Oh, it runs.
Yeah. So,
We obviously like
uh,
found our way
it's not,
to,
yeah, that's the thing
but
about,
obviously it's not
thing
optimal
about
yet.
following, yeah, thing about following articles. You have to be careful because like
Yeah,
what
especially
made sense
yes,
a couple of years ago, yeah,
yeah, it doesn't again. It doesn't again.
doesn't make any sense again.
But this doesn't mean we've actually done it yet. Because what we basically did was run his code. Obviously, it's run
Mm-hmm.
because it's a it's like a Docker image that you're running. So it
Yeah,
has like a
yeah, talk about
snapshot.
what he has.
Yeah, so that's what I was running here. So basically to run. But like I actually think we should upgrade the APIs to match the newer versions. So um, yeah, I think we should actually do a live stream where we're like just updating all the APIs, reading the docs, coming back, updating the code, and getting it to run. But we haven't run it yet, so let's actually run and see that it works. But at least we saw this box and everything. So what do you think, Emmanuel? Let's run it right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So let's just do we just call CLI tool. Let's see. So CLI tool.
There's a message there that you can follow. When you open CLI at the terminal, shows you how you can use it.
L French SL.
Did you see it? That's where the usage stuff
Oh,
come up.
okay. I can just copy
So
this.
my CLI,
No, thank you for
no,
that.
no, not my CLI. I
Yeah,
think
we'll
ours is
change it.
CLI too now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, why is showing my CLI though? Oh, I coded
No,
it here.
yeah, I coded it so you can change it.
It's
But yeah,
yellow.
so you can
No,
change
it's
it.
violet. It's violet. So we need to come here and change this to yes. So we change this to
Yes,
CLI
to
too.
CLI too.
And then where else did he use this?
Yes,
Probably
there.
need to change this.
CLI too.
Yeah, let's run it again and see that it works. Yeah. Um Everything is CLI 2 now. Oh yeah, that big. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at this. That's what Figlet does, I think. So Figlet is what handles this
Yeah,
thingy. So for example, now let's copy this. Okay, I can't do Control Z in terminal. So let me just put a string here and say hello CLI tool. So language, let's make it say Spanish. Should be a string to here. Should probably say hola something.
yeah.
Hola CLI tool. Would it work? Oh yeah, it worked. Hola
Hola,
hola
hola, CLI.
CLI.
Sorry, where's the tool inside this now?
One of the holas.
This is like hello, 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 CLI.
but it worked. It did, but like this is we are not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. So we need to like I think we'd actually continue this in like a separate live stream. Because I need to like kind of move in a bit. But we achieved something in this live stream, and yeah, it was at least what we got to know what that was that most of these APIs and libraries packages rather have been updated. So all we need to do is rewrite it with the new syntax and the new APIs that they have now, and obviously the methods that they provide now, because a lot of these have changed, and I think there are some conflicts too. Because require works well, yeah, and require is not throwing us any error, but we were using require and the other one, we're getting like some errors with just importation. So those are things we actually need to investigate and find out why that is happening and stuff. Though, what are you thinking, Manu?
I think we we really need to like look into, because I feel like some of the packages they're having like clashes amongst like maybe
Yeah,
person and job or something. So there are some
yeah,
things maybe we're not saying that we need to like be sure of.
definitely for sure.
Uh,
For sure. So this is not done yet. We need to publish to npm, and we need to actually fix the APIs. We can actually publish to npm now because that's like a 30 seconds or 20-second step. But I think we'll save that for like a subsequent live stream, so that when we have everything as neat and spoofy as we want, we just like push it to npm. So I guess this is us signing out. I guess so we are like on this live stream, and it was exciting. Sadly, we have to go. But sorry, guys. Yeah, this was exciting in my opinion because we actually got to. Also, if you use any of these packages in your code base, you should probably be aware that if you know like the latest APIs, you can just comment below and let us know where to look for them. But we can just like find them ourselves and look at the docs and everything too. But yeah, if you use any of them, just like share with us and let us look them up. Or if you have like a template thingy or a GitHub gist. Um, yeah. So Emmanuel,
we achieved something at least, even though it wasn't like what we had hoped to. But yeah, we got it running and it works. So we just have to like find a way to make sure like we're using like the latest version and everything works well also. And we could even possibly change the APIs. We could like look for like another different
a
API,
package,
maybe a
right?
CLI to do, yeah, to do something else.
Yeah,
But I mean, I would have to come like in a different live stream. But yeah, so this is like a first step towards it. So we see how the running version look like. Right? So it's just left to like do some research on like the packages and see what what we're missing and what's not supposed to be. Yeah, I think it's good. And I'm still having like I don't know what to call it, because these options that we have here is still not being
it's
used.
not it's not being
It's
called
not being
anywhere, like
used. It's not being called.
but it works. It's
Yeah.
not being called anywhere, but
So
it works. It's so weird. I think it's
mhm,
because probably because of this thing that we have here. So the file just runs on its own, and options probably plugs in somewhere somehow because we're able to use this L and S plugs.
exactly. Yeah. So these
So,
are things we need to like look out and know what exactly.
but for like a POC, we got it working and running. So this is like a huge win actually. We just need to
Yeah.
update the package.
Mhm,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, thank you all for joining. So next week we're going to complete this and publish it to npm. So this is like our CSS framework live episode as well. But this time, but next week, next same time, we're actually going to finish it and get it running. I'll drink a lot. I'll bring my water bottle on that stream so that I'll drink a lot of water. and we're going to get it done. So yeah, this was exciting. I had fun. I'm not sure if you. I don't know if you had fun, Emmanuel.
Yeah, I did. I stumbled upon internet issues at the beginning, so maybe the
Yeah,
beginning
for sure.
wasn't that much fun for me, but yeah,
Yeah, but it's like
I liked
streaming.
it.
It's like a
And
streaming thing to
yeah,
have internet issues, right? It's like a normal streaming thing. It's
yeah,
like part of the.
it's, it's even a Nigerian thing somehow. That one way or the other, you get to like encounter issues with network and stuff. Yeah, but generally it has been fun though, and I hope like uh, I hope like those of us in the audience also had fun. We'll be open to continue this chat to like finish up and make the necessary changes. But yeah, it's been fun
Yeah,
so
for
far.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining. We really appreciate you all for being here, for coming today again to this live stream to actually
yeah,
keep us company and have fun with us. So catch us same time, same places next week, streaming and having fun and chilling, building stuff
yeah,
live. So thank you all so much.
yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye everyone.